Hi, this is Cheryl St.Pierre of Majestic Wire Artworks. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make these hoop head pins. And you don't need much for supplies to make these, but I do recommend that you make multiple ones when you're doing them and just have them at the ready to use. Okay, so what you're going to need is a 6-inch piece of 20 gauge dead soft wire, and I've got raw copper here. So I want you to then take your ruler and measure 2 inches and then bend it with your nail like that. Then I want you to take your chain nose pliers and I want you to find that corner and make it really sharp and make it a 90-degree angle. So it's not quite 90, that's there. And then I want you to take your mandrel, which will be, round HB pencil. My favorite HB pencil I used for this went missing, but I know that this skinny pen is exactly the same size because I've used it before. And so in this video I'm using a pen that is. And so I want you to take your wire like this, hold your pen up to it and bend around the pen like that. And then flip it over and pull it like that. And then I want you to take your chain nose pliers and push it down flat against the pen or pencil, whichever you're using, and that helps make the circle really neat. And you're gonna want this to be at a 90-degree angle. I don't know why I'm saying 45 tonight, but a 90-degree angle. And it's going to give you a true circle then. See how perfect that is? Okay, so now I'm putting my pen back in because you won't be taking it off. And then you're going to take your chain nose pliers and we're going to wrap around the wire one full time. And because it's short, that's why we need to do it with pliers. Some people could do it with their fingers, but I know I can't. And we're pulling tight and we want to bend it nice and neat around there. And now I want you to take and push this down flat against the pen as best you can again and take it off. And there we have a wonderful round circle. Okay, and now we're going to work hard in it a little bit to make it strong, and we're going to snap this. And don't worry about marring because we're making these have a brushed finish. Now flip it over and do the other side. Do the bottom. I'm snapping pretty hard. Okay, that should be good. Now I'm taking it, because I'm right-handed, I'm taking my left hand and it's upside down. The wire's up, that's the front, I'm flipping it over. And now I'm going to make a little spiral. You've probably seen me do this lots of times. So I'm making my little bud by doing a tight curl at the end. And I'm going to crimp it down and back because I want it to be as round as possible. And then we grab it and twirl it in, and I'm going to crimp it again. Had too much airspace. And you just keep working it this way. And about this point, now I'm going to flip it to the front like this, and I'm actually going to lift it up like that. Can you see how I've lifted it up? And now I'm going to bend it into place. Because the hoop was in my way, this is why you got to do it this way. And it's going to mar your spiral. No matter what you do, it's going to mar it. So that's why we make it a brushed metal look at the end to disguise the little scratches that are on it. I don't know if it's picking it up, but they're there. And then you're going to take a metal file, or if you need to use a sanding block, that'll work too. It's got to have something, not a nail buff, that's too fine. You could use, you need something a little rougher because we want it to give that brushed metal look. Anything that'll give you brushed metal look. And you just file it, and we do this hoop too so that it matches the spiral. And you do it till you're happy with the look. There, and I'm just going to flatten it a little bit. If you push it down too far, which does happen, you just grab it with your pliers and lift it back up. It's all there's to it. And that is done. And why I say you should have a lot on hand at the ready, if you do craft shows or jewelry shows of any kind, it's nice to have an earring project that you could make a whole lot in a quick bit of time. And so I made 3 examples of what you can do with these, and there's lots of ways to use it. Here I've got, see how it gives it that dramatic effect by the break in there? I've got a really big rondelle at the bottom. This is an 8mm rondelle, so this must be like a 14mm rondelle. That's an 8mm, and then I have a 4mm, and they're all the same color, and it gives that really pretty dramatic effect. But you know, you don't have to limit yourself to just that type of beads. You can do all kinds of mixtures of beads. Oh, it's flipping on me. Here I have, this is a 10mm bead, an 8mm bead, a bicone, which I did a little bit fancy wrap on it. You don't need to do that. You could just, you know, slip it on, do your traditional wrap there. And then the loops, I'm not doing anything fancy. I just have the open loops so that it can just be put on there. No wrapping involved. And these are 6mm beads here with 4mm bicones. So that gives another different look. It looks, I mean, totally different earrings. Totally different earrings. Totally different look. And then here's another one where you have something really big on the bottom too, is I've got this big teardrop on the bottom. And it doesn't have to be a crystal. It could be a gemstone teardrop. It just needs to be a teardrop that has the hole going this direction. And then I just have a round crystal at the top that matches. And, you know, the sky's the limit of what you can do with this. It just gives a nice look, lots of variety, it looks homemade, and it's just a great project to have at the ready. Like I said, probably one of these earrings, once you've got the headpin made, it's 5 minutes an earring. It's really quick. Anyways, once you get going and you do it in assembly line style, then you can make a whole bunch for your shows, and that's the way to go. Okay, well, thank you for joining me in this short little video, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Bye for now.